Good. So I'm going to take, I'm not going to stop this train. I will not stop it. So I'm going to take this now. I want to match the dart. Just watch. I'll take this. I'm going to open this up, and then our darts. First of all, when you want to match it, match the darts first, because my I have allowance. I have enough allowance. So I'm going to match the darts. Okay, so I'll match the darts, and then I am going to sew the darts. So I'm going to join the take the darts. So the tutorial, we're almost done. It's just for me to show you guys how to match the darts. Okay, so once I've done that, we are done. So I've matched the back darts. I'll show you. Can you see? So this one, there's a little bit of that part. That one did not match properly. So let me show you how to do this one. I'll loosen it again and do it. So I'm going to take this, and then I'm going to place it. So make sure that the darts are they match like this. Okay, match them together, and then I am going to stitch it down. So as I'm stitching it, I'm making sure I am checking it. I want it, the dart, I want it to correspond. Okay. Okay. So I'm making sure, so I'm stitching it. So this is like the highlight of this part. Hello, hi, good afternoon. If you are just joining us, you're welcome. So you can see our darts. Can you see? So that's for the back. So let's do the front, okay? So we you can see our skirt is almost done. So for the front skirt, so just watch. I'm going to measure. I'm going to check this. I'll check it. That's the dart. This the difference between the dart. Okay. So I'll check it, and then I'm going to come to my front piece like this. But before then, I want to stitch my front piece. I want to sew it down. Okay, because I want to trim it. I want to trim out the savage area. So you can see this little fold here. I'm going to take care of it, okay? I'll take care of it. So I'll just trim that off, and then I'll fold this like this. And then I want to take the dart intake. So I'm just going to take it like this, and then I'll mark it like this, okay? And then when I mark it, I am going to put a notch like this. So I'll notch it, okay? So once I notch it, watch, oh, I'm going to take my front piece now. I want the darts, I want them to match, okay? And then I'm going to turn this. I'll turn this upside down like this. That's like turn it inside. And then I want to remember that part. I'd already notched that part. This close, and you will notch one part, the other side no notch. Now what? The other side did not enter. So I'm just going to take that part, okay? So I want my dart. I'm trying to make sure that the dart they correspond. So before I stitch the dart on the skirt, I'm going to check it properly here. Do you get? So I'll check it properly, make sure that it is sitting nicely, okay? Before I take out the dart. So you can you can pin this. Do you get? You can pin it, and then now you're going to stitch down your dart for the front piece, because everything that we are doing, we want our darts to correspond. That's we want the lines of the top and the skirts for them to run together. So that's what we are trying to achieve. So I'm going to take this now, and then I'm going to place that dart that first dart that I've taken, if you notice, I've not taken the second dart. I'm going to place them together. You can see. So place them together like this. I'm making sure that they correspond. Okay. I'm making them, I want them to align. If it does not align, I'm still going to loosen it. That's just like the truth. It must align. I'm going to so I'm going to stitch it, and then once I'm getting close to the second dart, I am going to hold. So once I stitch, like I've stitched a little bit, I'm going to hold the second dart. So I'm trying to get the second dart, gauge where it is going to stay. Okay, so like I said, you can pin this down. You understand? You can pin it. Okay, I'm just trying to make sure. Okay, so I'll just check that off. Okay, so like I said, the aim of this tutorial is this part. Oh, like, so now I've checked the dart area. I am going to stitch it down now to make sure. Excuse me. So I'll stitch it. So I've stitched that part. The next thing I want to do, I want to make sure that the dart aligns in front. Okay, so I'm going to take this and I am going to start stitching. So I noticed that the dart did not align on that part. So I am going to align it. I want it to be aligned. So that's the beauty of this. You just have to be meticulous, patient. You get, there's no need for you to rush. All of you that are just joining, you're welcome. Make sure that it aligns and it corresponds. Yes, so at this point now, our dart has aligned. So I'm just going to stitch it. So you are going to make sure as you are stitching it, you place it, make sure that it corresponds. But if for those people that don't pay attention to details, you can leave it. But once you make that dress, it's going to show that it is an amateur that made the dress. So you can see. So this is what I'm saying. Can you see our darts? So this is the whole essence of this tutorial. Can you see the two darts? You see both of them. You see the way they align from top to bottom. So the next thing that you will do is just for you to join your skirt. That's join your skirt to the end. So that is all. So I've showed you guys now how to sew, how to join a straight skirt to a top, and then make sure that your darts align so you can see. So thank you so much. I'm stopping our tutorial here. I'll see you guys later in the evening, 7:10 for our evening live stream. God bless you guys. Bye. This network really messed us up.